So this is the cottage garden that we're growing down by the cabin. This first bed is 65 foot long. It's 4 foot wide. We used all resourced material that we didn't pay anything for. We kind of wanted this area down here for several reasons to be something that we put limited amount of money into. I'm super excited to see what it looks like in just a few months. So this trellis system we're going to plant on both sides. We have not finished it yet. We're still working on it. We've got one more cattle panel to put up on this one and it will be done, and as soon as the rain stops I will be able to finish this side of the compost. So in this area here we are going to do short rows. Each one of these rows is like 20 foot long. We've put in a mixture of manure and mushroom compost. This ground up here was dead, basically. There was no living anything in this soil. This is going to be the small window greenhouse that we build down here. I have been gathering these old wooden frame farmhouse windows for a while, and we're using part of them here, and then I'm going to be using the rest of them up at the big greenhouse that we're doing up by the farmhouse when we get that built. So this is really just kind of my sanctuary space where I'm going to get to plant all the things that I want to plant. This is not our market garden area. This is just my beautiful space that I will be able to plant and have fun with. Along that walkway that we just came through, we are going to be planting a trellis system that goes overhead, so it'll be like walking into a secret garden. So this side will also be a long trellis system that will be planted on both sides, just like the other side. And these strings are marking out the rows that are in the center that go between the trellis system and the walkway that will lead to the greenhouse. And then this last set of beds here, it is also a 4 foot by 65 foot long raised bed that we are going to continue filling. I've got to get another load of manure and another load of mushroom compost to get put in here. So I'm super excited about this space. As you can see, we've got string line run. We are going to be fencing off this whole area so that chickens and dogs and all the things can't get into it. So this is our before. This is what it looks like as we get started, and I'm super excited to see what it looks like in just a few months with all of the things growing. So it's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait. Now this is coming in our main entrance. This will be our driveway. We've started laying rock that we had left over from when we first moved out here. This is the house pad that we have built, and obviously no house is up yet, but things happen and it's okay. So eventually this is where the main house of the property will be sitting, is on this pad. Tana's house is over to the left hand side there, and that's where her raised bed garden area has been started, so we will get that finished when she gets back from Alaska. So this will be my back porch view. I will have a back porch that goes across the back side of the house, and this is the backyard. That's where the large window greenhouse will be going. I'll be able to look out over the market gardens. I'll be able to look out over our little sitting area, and our shop will be right there with an outdoor kitchen attached, and lemonade stand there, and Tayden's secret playground will be over in the trees over in there. So this is walking through the lemonade stand, and you can see we've started with the bricks. I'm going to brick the whole thing. It's going to take a while because we're trying to find old bricks to do this with. So It'll have hammocks and sitting areas and a fire pit out there. It's going to be amazing. So these are this year's market beds. There are, I believe, six or seven of them. I can't remember how many we got in, but they are 150 foot long and they are 20 foot wide. They will be planted in the next month or so. I've got transplants being started now. I've gotten seed started, so so far I've got 1,500 plugs seeded and have about 3,000 more to get seeded in over the next few weeks. So trying to get starts and everything going for market. But this area also was not, the soil here is not great. It's a lot of red dirt, it's a lot of clay, it's a lot of rock. So we are lightly disking in some manure, and then we are making the actual beds out of mushroom compost. So each row will be mounded up with mushroom compost, and just over the next few years we will really get this soil built up. This area right here, that is all going to eventually, this fence is going to come down. There's our sweet goats. They are rotten as can be. All this fencing is going to come down, and we are going to fill this in with more market beds, a couple of high tunnels. This area here next to the cabin where the dogs are and the pigs are currently is going to be our quail area and our turkey area. Here we have our first order of seeds for the year, and I was so excited. So I have 3 more orders coming in and I can't wait. Now let's get morning chores knocked out, and then we are going to head into the house to start making our sourdough cinnamon rolls. We've got to get dough prepped for them to be ready to start and proof for breakfast in the morning. So I've already mixed together my sourdough and my flour and my butter, and it's got honey and salt already mixed in, and this will sit for about 10 to 12 hours, and then I'll be able to get my cinnamon, the rest of my mixture put together and let it rise in proof, and then I'll be able to make homemade sourdough cinnamon rolls for everybody in the morning. thanks everyone for hanging out with us today. This is just kind of a glimpse into our day and what we have going on. I have several more videos that I am currently putting together and getting footage for and editing, and those will be up over the next probably a couple of weeks. There are some big projects that we have going, so I just wanted to say thanks, and I hope I see y'all on the next video.